Hello and welcome to Forged in Print. I'm your host James, and today I wanted to talk about my new stuff. So I had gotten my hands on Photoscape X. I didn't realize that was a thing, and I didn't realize DaVinci Resolve was a thing. Obviously I knew about video editing software and all that beforehand, but I didn't know there were some actually pretty good ones out there. See, the last time I've seen free software was quite a while ago. Hopefully, this stuff can handle my footage, as my footage tends to be higher quality. Or when I say higher quality, I mean in terms of actual raw footage than a lot of those out there right now at the moment. Not the actual quality of the video. Obviously, I'm not going to beat a good chunk of those people out there anytime soon. That being said, I have someone willing to teach me how to do this stuff. And of course, I will take him up on that offer. I will have him teach me things here and there. And I will be doing a lot of research on my own. So it's not too unusual at this point, but I may disappear from time to time, or I may disappear. Probably going to be learning how to use DaVinci Resolve. I may be taking time to learn how to do Photoscape X. And I will not live stream those. I will not record the actual process of me learning those because I'll be watching a lot of videos when I'm doing those. And, well, yeah, those tend to have copyright. Not only that, but also I wouldn't want to take away from their views. I may give like a shout out or give a link on how I learned a new trick or something. Probably put a link in the description if I show off anything new and I talk about that new thing. But yeah, so beyond that, so what else? Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned the musician before, but I have actually met a musician, and from my understanding, he is thinking about doing commissions soon. So if you hear music from that, I will do my best to give a shout out to them. But they also know this YouTube channel, so if I ever forget to do that, they can just comment below and I'll mention it next video or something. I've also come across an artist, and I will have to see what he has to think about commission work as well. From what I've seen, he seems open to it so far. The plan is, right now at the moment, I will work on getting my finances stable enough to where I can actually commission the artist to do more professional, create an actual logo for the company. And, of course, if the artist wants to, want me to do a shout or anything, that's free. I'm not going to worry about that. That being said, you will notice some changes occurring. And yeah, so I may disappear more often, but the videos from here on out should be higher quality. Also, another thing, I was originally planning on actually having some camera footage of my slicer, or of my printer printing on this video. But when I was looking at the presets for it, because the Bamboo printer that I was planning on working with currently works with presets mostly, couldn't find any TPU. Or when I say currently works with presets, I mean I currently use just presets right now. I want to play with it a little bit more before I start experimenting with non-presets with my own custom-made. Anyway, so I was going to do TPU, which TPU is a very flexible material. But for those new to the industry of 3D printing, flexible materials tend to be one of the tougher materials to work with. It's gotten easier nowadays than it was in the past, especially since NinjaFlex is kind of obsolete nowadays. One of the most notorious for destroying printers. But TPU is a flexible material, and flexible materials are harder to work with than others. I haven't been able to play with my carbon fiber print yet because we just got the hot end in for the Anchor Make, or not the Anchor Make, the Anycubic Viper. So many companies start with A. Anyway, the Anycubic Viper. Once we get the hot end on that one, we will then actually try out our new carbon fiber material. We've also got a new dry box that I had torture tested for a few days, and it seems to work fine. When I mean torture test, I mean I waterlogged some reels, put it in there, and just see if it can last for long periods of time. And waterlogging just means I put it in a water bath, let it absorb all the water, yada yada, all that stuff. Anyway, so things are looking up right now. Once the new year starts, I will then start looking into regulations of my state and my country for businesses or starting businesses, how to keep track of the finances, all that other stuff as well. So once the new year starts, I'm going to add those on top of my plate as well. I want to try to get the editing, and I want to try to get the pictures down. Oh, editing pictures and editing videos down well. And I want to try to work out some sort of deal with the artist before the end of the year, at the very least, and then actually get on par with getting up and running. And I will say this. So, those that followed the channel from early on, which probably not too many of you, may notice it had taken me a long time to get to this point. Yeah, that was a good chunk my fault too, but, you just keep pushing, and eventually you will find a way if you just keep going. So I will say that. And that's kind of what happened. It just kind of all happened at once. Life has a funny way of working out like that, now I think about it. Anyhow, so with all of that, in the future, I may rework that little avatar I sometimes use, or I may just abandon it altogether. I'll have to play with green screening some more, because I think having the idea of me being in front of documents, flowing through, or like financial stuff that's been going on, or stuff like that, I think that'll be an interesting idea. But in order to get that up and running, we'll have to move the entire workstation again, or either that or uninstall and reinstall the green screen somewhere else. Yeah, we got very little space in that area, but I'll make it work. But anyway, yeah, so a lot's been going on, and yep, gonna be very busy soon, if I wasn't already busy enough as it is. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the new voice. I may experiment with later presets. This one was called Low Voice Soft. I may experiment with others later. I may not. Who knows? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.